Hello everyone and thank you for tuning in to Trade Chat. My name's Panzer and today we're going to be talking about all things Blizzard in the past 2 weeks or so. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you do, remember to rate it thumbs up. Of course, the biggest Blizzard news since we last spoke is that BlizzCon 2017 has been announced to be on November 3rd and 4th at the Anaheim Convention Center. Tickets will go on sale in 2 batches, as they always do, the first one on April 5th and the second on April 8th. Tickets are $199 a piece, and you will be able to buy four per household. Talking is hard. I would definitely recommend syncing up with any friends that you have that want to go to BlizzCon, because it's definitely easier if you have more people in queue and more people trying to buy tickets. They do sell out very, very quickly, and I think that buying them is very competitive, so do your best to try to use teamwork in that regard, because it'll make your life easier. The other option for buying BlizzCon tickets is to purchase a ticket to the BlizzCon benefit dinner. They cost $750. They go on sale on April 7th, and you will get a pass to BlizzCon, a special swag bag, as well as a dinner before BlizzCon with developers, and it's a really good time, plus all the proceeds benefit the Children's Hospitals of Orange County. So those are all your options. Also, I'm sure they'll have the virtual ticket again, although it hasn't been officially announced. Maybe they'll do the goodie bags like they did again next year. We'll have to see. Of course, before you ask, yes, I will be going. I don't know if I'm working. I don't know if I'm hosting anything. I have no idea what's going on, but I will definitely be there unless I die or something, which I hope doesn't happen. God, that's morbid. This got dark. I want to change the subject. Okay, bye. On a little bit of a lighter note, this week Blizzard unveiled the prototype, I believe, for the Chris Metzen commemorative statue. It looks a lot like the statue at Disneyland. It's also very reminiscent of Dr. Harold Winston and Baby Winston. It's a really beautiful statue, and I'm not sure if this is something that will just be at Blizzard, or if they're giving it to him, or if it will be available to purchase for the public. I would love to hear from you guys. Is that something you would want to buy? Is it something that you intend to buy? Do you like it? I would love to hear your thoughts on that, because it is definitely something that I would purchase, and then I thought about that, and I'm not sure if that's weird or not. I'm a weird person, so yeah, I don't know if it's weird or not. Let me know. And finally, before we move on to more game-specific news, this week Forbes listed Blizzard as the number 66 best places to work on their list of 100 best places to work. You get what I'm trying to say, right? Right. Yeah. So Blizzard has been on that list for the past 3 years in a row, and this is their highest ranking ever. And right around the same time that this came out, they also did a recruitment video, which they partnered with BuzzFeed for, because that's just what Blizzard needs, is more people applying. Nobody wants to work there. They have to get BuzzFeed to do promotional videos. I'm kidding. Obviously, everybody wants to work there. I guess some people want to work there. I don't actually want to work there because I'm not a game developer, and I also don't play well with others or follow the rules. I'm a rebel. What I'm trying to say is that I'm a rebel.
Rebels! Yeah, rebel!
On to some Overwatch stuff. Of course, Orisa hits live servers on March 21st, so she may actually be out when you're watching this video. The time is going to be close, but that's a thing that's happening. Also, in the very near future, we will see less draws in competitive, because Blizzard is changing the way that draws work. You will not really see any ties anymore, because the progress that you make to not capping the first point or not doing the first objective will actually count in percentages. So the person who actually got closer to capturing will be the winner. It should be a really, really good change, because a lot more games end in draws than really should. Finally, they have changed custom games so that players cannot AFK and get experience. People were really exploiting this, so they added an AFK timeout type thing, and they warned anybody that if they're advertising inactivity, if they are caught to be making games to do that, they're basically like, if you are trying to exploit our game, we will ban you. That's the TLDR of all of this. There was also a new Bastion comic, and I don't want to spoil it for you, so if you haven't read it, I will have that as well linked in the info below. In Heroes of the Storm, Probius is out. I bought him and his bundle, and he's impossible to play. He's so hard. He's so squishy. I mean, he's adorable, don't get me wrong, but super hard to play. I don't understand him at all. I need help. I need an adult. I need a buddy. I don't know. In other Heroes of the Storm move news, the 4 Azeroth promotion has been extended through March 24th. Apparently, the cutoff time was accidentally cut short, so it was supposed to last until, say, midnight. They cut it off at 9 p.m. People were very upset, so Blizzard reactivated the promotion for a whole nother week so that you still have time to get your flaming primal flame saber guy. You know what I'm talking about. The WoW mount. It's a lava caddy. But yeah, if you have not gotten that mount yet, you still have time. You have until March 24th. All that you have to do is play 15 games of Heroes of the Storm on a Warcraft hero with a friend in your party, and you will get the primal flame saber in World of Warcraft, as well as the flaming judgment mount in Heroes of the Storm, and a stim pack in Heroes of the Storm. Now, keep in mind, this is a free-to-play game. You will get a free Warcraft hero when you do the tutorial. These can be played in AI mode, and I would definitely recommend getting it because it's a cool mount. I really like it. I like that mount better than the Shaman class mount that's coming in 7.2, but I guess that's a strong opinion that I have that a lot of people don't agree with. In the world of Hearthstone, Ben Brode remains the most likable guy ever, despite the fact that Hearthstone packs are increasing in price in a lot of countries that are not the US. The average country is seeing about an 11% increase in price. This has something to do with the conversion rate of whatever currency to the US dollar, because it's not just Europe, it's Europe, parts of Africa, parts of the Middle East, and a lot of people are really upset about this because right now in the UK, it will cost like $3.50 for 2 packs, when in the US it only costs $3 for 2 packs. I don't know. People are very upset about it. It was worth mentioning. If you play Hearthstone, I would love to know what you guys think of that price hike. Is that fair or is it not fair? I don't really know. I don't really understand how conversion rates work in different countries, and I would have thought that it would have kind of been like everything is in US dollars and then we just convert it to whatever your currency is. It never dawned on me that they would have been pricing them the same across the board, because that doesn't make a lot of sense, but logic, man, it has no place here. This past week or so, we have gotten a lot of information about the Necromancer in Diablo. We saw the unveiling of the female Necromancer, the Necromancer, if you will. I'm sorry. We also saw a bunch of new abilities to make up the Melee Mancer. They're very like leech and, lifesteal type abilities, up close and personal, angry. I'm trying to describe them and I don't think I'm doing a good job, but if you would like to see my interview with a couple of the developers of Diablo from PAX, I'll have that linked in the info below. But all in all, the Necromancer looks amazing and I can't wait for that pack to come out. That is a paid DLC pack, but Season 10, which comes out on March 31st, is obviously totally free, and this is the first season that will be on consoles. Now, as far as other seasons go, I actually feel like there's less rewards in Season 10 than in previous seasons, whatever, because there's no pet, and there usually is a pet. But I think the reason for that is that it took a lot of time and effort and whatever from the development team to get seasons onto consoles. So hopefully when Season 11 comes out, we will see the return of pets in seasons, because that's the thing I always look most forward to. And but there is a lot of other cool stuff. There just in Diablo's defense, there's these new primal ancient legendaries, so they're better and more rare and more exciting. They're also increasing your stash storage so that your materials go somewhere else and it frees up some of that space for you. There's also going to be the sets, which I think people are most excited for in this season, so that you can save loadouts of gear and skills. All in all, I'm definitely going to play. I will be live streaming it because it falls during my St. Jude event, but I'm still so disappointed there's no pet, but that's just me, I guess. I'm not even going to pretend that I know much about StarCraft, but my husband plays all the time and he really likes it. And I know that StarCraft patch 3.11 just came out. So if you are a StarCraft fan and you haven't checked it out, definitely do. This has the new game mode, Dead of Night, which is based on Left to Die, which is based on Left 4 Dead. So I'm sure there's Zerg involved. I don't know. If you haven't played StarCraft in a while, new things are happening in StarCraft. Check it out. And finally, in World of Warcraft, the 7.2 patch on the PTR is officially labeled as a released candidate. You also probably noticed a background download going on your live client, as well as a quest in your order hall that was 7.2 related. So the TLDR is the 7.2 is real soon. It's bringing with it a ton of stuff. If you aren't familiar, I'll have a video linked in the info below because it's way too much to talk about in this one patch because it's a lot, but it's bringing with it a ton of stuff. I think the most exciting thing that we've heard recently about 7.2 is that the requirements for Broken Isles Pathfinder have been reduced significantly. So you won't need to gather as many nether shards, you won't need to do as many quests, you will only need to be revered as opposed to exalted, which, side note, I said revered for an extremely long time. I had no idea that it was revered, and I don't know why that is, because I've heard that word conversationally. It just never struck me that those were the same words, and I can't believe that in 28, almost 29 years of life, it just never, because I've heard people say like, oh, he was revered highly. How did I never realize that they were I don't know. So I'm saying the right word now. Thanks, guys, for correcting me 8,000 times until I finally got it. I got it now. Thanks. Yeah, so it's easier to get flying in 7.2, which a lot of people are excited for. And then also interesting in the World of Warcraft, also interesting in the World of Warcraft universe is that Blizzard is suing the hell out of Honorbuddy. The lawsuit currently is seeking damages of over $8.5 million, and according to legal experts, it's likely that Blizzard is going to win this suit, although they probably will not get anywhere near that amount of money because it's unlikely that the people who made Honorbuddy have that amount of money to give them. So I feel like please don't bot. Botting is bad. It hurts the game, and you're going to get banned, and then these poor Honorbuddy people in Germany are going to get the crap suit. I think they're in Germany, but they're getting sued hard, and I don't think they ever considered that Blizzard would take legal action against them, but they're doing it, and now they're kind of screwed, and the way that they're responding is just kind of making them look really bad, because they're, like, not responding, or they're, like, being very defensive, and then I think they threatened to counter-sue Blizzard. I don't know, the whole thing is ridiculous, but the quick and dirty version of it is that Blizzard is suing the living pants off of Honorbuddy, and they're probably going to win, and it sucks to be Honorbuddy. Also, please don't bot. If I didn't say that already, please don't bot. Oh, and this wasn't actually in my notes, but worth mentioning, Blizzard just banned some people who were selling mythic carries for real money, and the whole situation just made me giggle because that's blatantly against terms of service, and I feel like anybody who is doing that is very aware that it's against terms of service, and why are they having those conversations in a place where Blizzard can see it? Like, get good. Come on. Like, if you got banned for that, I feel really bad for your raid, because if you're a mythic level of raider, like, you're pretty good. If you're selling carries, it means your guild is already clearing. You're pretty good. And then you just kind of ruined it for everybody by getting real money. It's stupid. The whole thing is stupid. Quit being stupid, stupid. And that's it for my very casual recap of the past couple weeks in Blizzard news. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If there's anything that I should have mentioned and did not, please let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, answer my questions, because I have questions and I need answers. I'm gonna go. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I love you all. You're in my hearts. I'll see you soon. Goodbye. 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 And I should be there. I don't see any reason why I wouldn't be there, but I like to go to BlizzCon. I have no life. That's my only time that I get out of the house. The new, I think it's called Left to Die. I think that's the name of the Dead for Night, Night for Dead, Left to Die. I think it's called Left to Die. But now I'm, like, questioning that. I'll look it up. What is your new game called? Dead of Night. I don't want to say hilarious. Hilarious isn't quite the right word, but how do you even get caught doing something like that? Like, how are you, like, so dumb that you're talking about that in whispers? Like, if you got banned for that,